Welcome, little explorers, to a world of science and magic. Meet Sammy the Squirrel, the most curious critter in the whole forest. One sunny morning, Sammy stumbled upon a sparkling science lab hidden in a clearing. "Whoa," he chirped, his whiskers twitching with excitement. "I wonder what makes some things solid like a nut, some things liquid like water, and other things floaty like the air." Whoa. It was the start of a brand new adventure, and Sammy couldn't wait to find out the secrets of the world around him. Suddenly, a friendly scientist, Professor Bubbles, appeared in a puff of sparkles. "Welcome, Sammy. Let's start with solids." He pointed to a playground made of giant, shimmering ice cubes. Solids, like these blocks or your favorite toys, have a shape that always stays the same. Sammy scampered over and touched a big ice cube. "Oh, it's hard and cool," he exclaimed. He hopped from one block to another, watching them wobble but never lose their shape. Each block had a little happy face, and Sammy giggled as he imagined them as a team of strong, sturdy friends. Solids were fun. Next, they arrived at a sparkling river where the water droplets bounced and played. A cheerful, wavy character appeared. "Hi, Sammy. I'm Liquid Lila," she sang. "Liquids, like me, can flow and change our shape to fit whatever we're in." Sammy watched, fascinated, as Lila flowed around a smooth stone. "Splish, splash," he said, dipping his paw into the cool stream. "Does that mean I can pour you into a cup?" Lila giggled. "Of course." Sammy scooped some of her into a teacup, and she instantly took its shape, swirling with rainbow colors and little bubbles. Liquids were amazing. Then, a gentle breeze whisked them up into the sky, where fluffy clouds drifted by. A soft, round cloud floated closer. "Hello, Sammy. I'm Gassy, the cloud," he whispered. "Gases like me are super special. We don't have a shape of our own, so we spread out and float freely, filling up any space we can find." Sammy took a little breath and blew gently. "Whoa," he gasped. "You can stretch and fill the whole sky." Gassy, the cloud swirled playfully, forming a fluffy heart shape before drifting away with the wind, leaving a trail of tiny wind sparkles and dancing leaves. Gases were everywhere. Back in the lab, Professor Bubbles had set up 3 areas labeled solid, liquid, and gas. "Now for the really magical part, Sammy," said the professor. "Let us see what happens when we mix all 3 and add a little bit of science magic." Sammy nodded, his eyes wide with anticipation. The professor placed an ice cube of solid on, a gentle warmer. Slowly, it began to melt, turning into a puddle of water or liquid. Then, as the water got warmer, tiny streams of vapor began to rise, turning into a small, puffy cloud of gas. A beautiful rainbow trail followed the vapor as it floated up. Sammy watched, completely amazed. Solids, liquids, and gases could change into each other. As the sun began to set, painting the forest in hues of orange and pink, Sammy stood in the clearing, feeling very clever. "Wow, I learned so much today," he announced to his new friends. "Everything around us is made of solids, liquids, or gases, and they can all change. It's like magic, but it's science." Professor Bubbles, Liquid Lila, and Gassy the Cloud all waved goodbye. "That's right, Sammy. Keep exploring, little scientist," they called out. And from that day on, Sammy the Squirrel's wonderful adventures in science never stopped. Thanks for watching, and remember to stay curious. See you on the next adventure.